Welcome everyone, I'm MyTyme, this is MyNBA2k16 and this is Road to the Championship. Now, it's been an eventful week or so for Cat Daddy. Just while I play for this game, let's just recap what's happened. They had that whole kind of debacle with the pack openings and people being able to get free, basically, epics, ultra rares, legendaries and star cards. And some people just repetitively opened a pack. And opened a pack, and opened a pack, and just hoarded cards, sold them, trained them away, everything, used their star contracts to make pros, and all this went on. And a few days later, Cat Daddy's come out, released a statement saying they're going to roll back those accounts, blah blah blah, and that's the action they've gone with. Now, there was talk about they let people keep the cards, that people would leave the game if they took the cards away from them. But obviously Cat Daddy have decided to go with the majority, and the majority is going to be the hundreds of thousands of smaller players that all put little bits in, which equates to be more than the few big players that maybe spend individually a lot more, but as a collective group they don't have anywhere near the same spending power as the masses. So that's the option they've taken. Now, I feel a little bit sorry for those people that maybe got the packs and that, because technically it's nobody's fault, It's not like they've, should we say, abused the system. It was there. Cat Daddy put it up. Maybe they didn't mean to. The way they handled it, everything they did with it was probably not done in a manner which was going to leave a good taste in the mouths of those people who thought they'd had all these cards. But I see it from their perspective. They leave all these cards out there, it just discourages people from buying them or buying the packs, and that's it. They're going to lose out on a fortune. So they've opted for that route. And now the game should be back in working order. Now, I've had a comment from somebody on the video, Jeremy Reed, who said that there are people who have quit the game when they saw the rewards for the RTTC and star cards, were like a slap in the face. Problem is, all the events are going to have star cards until playoff tier comes out or something else comes out, because that's what people, are going to aim for. They're the top rewards. If it was legendary cards, I'm sure a lot of us wouldn't even bother to go for them anymore, because they don't have a place in the top decks. And, the people who can't get the star cards anyway, like myself, for example, in this kind of event. Oh, there we go, an Ultra Rare Scottie Pippen. Pretty decent to go on the AC. Aren't really going to go out of way to play it anyway. So, and I'll show you, like myself, for example. It's the point. Here I'm just started playing LaMarcus Aldridge without getting any hot streaks and just getting ones off the board. Now, you do pull a few hot streaks, to be fair, and they don't reset the board. So it's really good they don't reset the board. And the drop rate isn't terrible. It's just, from my perspective, my deck is nowhere near good enough to be able to challenge to get any of these star cards. I won't even be able to get the Al Horford card, because it will become too difficult for me way before then. And to be able to do 664 points on Kawhi Leonard, 749 points on Draymond Green, and then 945 points on DeMar DeRozan, just isn't happening. Okay, just isn't happening. So for me, this kind of event is pointless, and that's why I generally don't get involved in it. Now, what I should do, and it has been pointed out to me before, is I should save my RPs. You can see I don't have any here because I just went and done something, which I will get to in a moment. But what I should do is I should save them for the 2 weeks, and then hopefully have enough that I can use them during an RC, Rivals Clash, and then maybe for that 1 week, bang out that event that weekend and see if I can get the star card reward there. Because spending 48,000, 70,000, whatever it is, RP, to guarantee yourself an event star card is much better than just buying packs where you're not guaranteed to get anything. So I don't begrudge people. Even an event like this, if you have, say, 7, 8, 9 star pros, and you can get through all these cards fairly easily, and you're not going to have too much of a struggle until you get into the starter, and even then you can do most of them as +7s or +14s in this case, then I'd say, yeah, use your reward points, get those streaks, play the games and get these cards, because it's the best value you're going to get. If it costs you, even it costs you, what's it, 48 for the big pack, even if you have to use 2 of those packs, yeah, and so just under 100k, and say you had to buy a few game nights as well, it would be a better, should we say, investment to get all these cards than it would be to go and buy some random packs and maybe end up with one star card if you're lucky. So yeah, good luck to you if you can do that. But for a person like myself, I've got no chance. I can't grind this out in +2 or +4 matches. It's literally physically impossible unless I just keep buying game nights all the time and RP every couple of hours to get myself some more hot streaks. So for me, I'm just playing through for the sake of playing it, getting some team points and getting some of those team bonuses at the end. But what has been happening, I finished my last season. I got knocked out in the quarter final after I thought I was going through. I was 3-2 up and then end up losing 4-3. I still don't really know how. Watching it back, and I don't know how. Sorry, he stat boosted. That's how basically. I didn't stat boost until right at the end. He stat boosted, I think, literally everyone, and there was just matches I lost that I couldn't believe I had lost. That's the reason why. So I decided then to do two things. I pro'd my... Let's go to my season quickly because I've got to manage it anyway. This is a star season. I would decide to go back into star. I pro'd my Dwayne Wade here. As you can see, he's pro'd. Haven't leveled him yet. I put him in. Purchased 2 of him from the auction house and made my foil into the pro. So the idea is that I will train him up as we're playing. So once we get through towards the qualifying levels, whatever, I'll train him up and he will help to improve my team. Because by leaving him under leveled now, it puts me in a weaker tier within star, and obviously that's going to mean I have slightly weaker opponents. So then when I do level him up, it'll be like a bonus card I did in theory. That's why my my star cards are under leveled as well. So who's the last one? Here we go. So yeah, my star cards, Rondo, Aldridge and Parrish, all under leveled. So if I get to an opponent who's tricky, I can still throw some cards into them, level them up, and obviously give them that boost to potentially get me through. Now, the aim here, to be fair, considering my last star season I got completely pounded. To have 4 wins at the moment is great, considering I, as you just saw, haven't even been powered up. Now, for reward wise, not even going to look at being champion, not even going to look at getting second. If I could get to the semi-finals, that would be great. Worst case scenario, quarter-finals to get me a record setter card. That is what I'm really looking for the worst. First round, obviously a legendary MVP card also isn't the end of the world. Missing that is just pointless. But for myself to do legendary seasons now and just get a normal legendary card as a reward, I can't sell them in the auction house. I'm not going to pro them unless they make duplicates of the 2 or 3 I've already got. So there's no point getting them. At least if I get a duplicate of a record setter or an MVP, they'll be stronger than the standard legendary cards. So if I got 2 of them or 3 of them, collecting them from rewards, I would then pro them because they still have a place in my, as you just saw, for example, Road to the Championship. So those cards I will keep for now, but I'm going to gradually just get rid of those solo legendary cards, either trade them away or just sell them because I can't put them on the auction house. And you know, rewards which are either MVP or record setters, even if legendary, wouldn't be the end of the world. So if we can just try and get through, that's the main aim there. But obviously, just to even get a star card or above, I'll be stoked. And speaking of stoked, I did pull a star card. Yep, off the board quite recently as well. So recent, in fact, it didn't even make it into that season. So who did I get? Well, boom, there you go, Andre Drummond. Now, really happy to get another star card. That's 2 pulls now since being in the tier, and I haven't played a great deal, so the drop rate so far, to be fair, I'd say it's been pretty kind to me. However, a little bit peed, okay? Let's go to Rondo. Specialization in offense, obviously his best stats are playmaking and defense. Cheers. Aldridge, specialization in playmaking, obviously his best stat is offense. At a push, give me defense, not the worst stat. Cheers. better luck with drama. Oh, no. We'll put his specialisation on playmaking as well, his worst stat. So yeah, I've basically been screwed over by the specialisation in all 3 of my star cards, my freebie and my 2 pools. So yeah, thanks Cat Daddy. However though, to be fair, the star cards, once they're pro'd out, they do look pretty awesome with those stars floating around in the background, the lights, everything. I mean, yeah, I do think they're pretty cool. So, oh well, it's another card that I'm going to potentially pro out. I'll be honest, depending what I do next week and what I get in the packs, so just as a slight sneak peek, I will be doing pack openings now that all this issue has been resolved around the all-star packs next week. I don't know what day yet, so I don't want to make any promises, but at some stage next week I will do some pack openings, and depending what I get, I could potentially sell this Andre Drummond card rather than proing him, because I'm probably not going to use any wild cards for the time being on just regular star cards. I've only got 1 at the moment, so any I maybe pick off the board from Extremely Lucky, or any I get from packs using RP, I'm going to save them for rewards from the packs or potentially future event star cards that I may get. So Drummond, yeah, he could get sold to free up some much needed RP at the moment. I have the long haul goal here, so I get another 12,500 coming up soon. Well, once I play those games, which won't be too long. So we're going to see potentially he could be going on the auction house and potentially to one of you guys for a little bit cheaper than I would normally. In fact, let's just have a quick look. What he is going for. Where am I looking? Detroit. Where are you? Am I being stupid? Up here? No. Yeah, in the middle. I hate that when you're like looking for something and you just can't see it. So let's have a look. Rough idea. So yeah, 90. Someone's probably a little bit carried away with this bid, but let's go down to something a bit more realistic. Okay, so 48.50 buy it now, 40,000. No bids yet, no bids. Buy it now, 55. Okay, yeah. So I don't know how much people would pay for him, but potentially I could sell him for. Let's have a little look. This isn't set in stone, by the way. Okay, so I could sell him for. What do I need? Yeah. If I come to sell him, I'll probably sell him for. Probably, I think 30,000 is kind of fairish. I need RP, so I wouldn't put him up in auction for that little. But if I do, I'll let you guys know near the time. 30,000 and Andre Drummond could be going. It's just going to depend what I get from the packs. Obviously, if I don't have any luck with the packs or anything like that, nothing, then I'll potentially either keep him for my seasons, or in case I get another one of him or see a cheap one of him up in the auction house to make him into a pro. But we're not going to know until I get to those packs. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Not really going to bother with any more gameplay because I've got nothing interesting for the championship. I can't really show you my tactic at the moment. I'm not going to get far enough through it to get any of the good rewards. So those of you that do, be really great to hear and or to potentially see as well how good those cards are if/when you pro them. But for now, yeah, we'll wait until next week to see how that goes. Hopefully by that time I'll have a decent season reward as well. Fingers crossed, might be able to get myself through to maybe get the star card there. I'll worry more about constantly, should we say, energizing and stuff. If it looks like I'm going to do okay in this season, it doesn't look as bad as the other one. 4 for 3, as you saw there, just for that last game, I wasn't energized anyway. So if I am fully energized, not doing too bad. I might try and keep on top of this a bit more now and see if we can get ourselves to get some kind of star reward. Not that I expect to win it, but anything like that would be great. And hopefully, touch wood, we'll get another wild card in the near future from just a random board pick. Anyway, I've been MyTyme. Thank you very much for watching, people. Good luck with your road to the championship. Those of you that are going to put the grind in to try and get those star cards, you know, hopefully one day I'll have the team which is going to enable me to do that as well. But until then, I'll be back to just playing it casually over the course of the weekend and see if I can get myself anything good to either sell in an auction house or add to the squad. I've been MyTyme. Thank you for watching, people, and I will see you all soon.